Hello, this is Deborah Anderson, the BlkWmnAnimator, coming back to you with another video. And this video is the animation professional tag. I already did the animation tag, and I created this animation professional tag for people who work in the industry of animation. Thought it would provide a lot of information for people and be really interesting. So let's get started. What do you do in the animation industry, and how long have you been in the animation industry? I am a 3D modeler or a 3D artist, and I do 3D modeling, which is when you make the stuff in the 3D world. So the world is pretty much starts empty in the animation program, and then you have to create everything. So I create the chairs, the backgrounds, etc., etc. I'm trying to get into character modeling, which is creating the people and the animals and stuff like that, which I can kind of do, but I just don't do a lot, so I'm trying to get better with that. And I have been in the industry. My first job in the industry was in 2010, so I've been in the industry for about 9 years now. Did you go to school or do a program? If so, where or which one? I went to Rochester Institute of Technology, and the follow-up question is, what was your major? So my major, I started off getting a BFA in film, video, and animation, but in order to graduate on time, I got a Bachelor of Science in multidisciplinary studies, because I knew that what my major was wouldn't matter as long as I could do the skill set. When did you know you wanted to go into animation? I always liked animation. I just guess it didn't really connect that it could be a job. So I didn't want to go into animation until my senior year of college, when I took a animation college course as part of dual enrollment in high school. And once I took that course, I knew it was possible to do it as a career. And so that's when I knew that I wanted to be in animation. I kind of, throughout childhood, chose different careers and jobs related. So I wanted to be an industrial designer. I wanted to be an architect, because I always wanted to be something that involved drawing and the creativity. But animation was pretty much the perfect thing to kind of mesh my analytical and creative sides of my brain. Do you draw, and is it integral in your job? So I know how to draw, yes. I haven't drawn I don't consistently draw, and I can only draw from like real life. I have trouble drawing from my brain and being creative. So reference images is how I draw. And is it integral in my job? Not really, because I do use reference images, and there's ways to make things where you're just kind of putting shapes together and creating it. So some people probably do use drawing to kind of show, if they're working with a client, to kind of show them what they're going to create. But I just find reference images for that and send it to people, and then like, okay, do you want me to create this? So nope, drawing isn't really a big part of my job. What programs and tools do you use? So in college I learned Autodesk Maya, and then in Korea I learned Softimage XSI, which Autodesk got rid of. And then at my current job, I initially was learning Cinema 4D, and then they changed to using Maya. And then I've used Blender for sculpting. I used Photoshop for texturing. Back in the day, I used to use Adobe Illustrator because I just felt more comfortable with the pen tool in Adobe Illustrator. But now I've grown comfortable in Photoshop, so I could do textures and stuff in Photoshop. Those are pretty much all the programs I consistently use. There are other programs, but those are the consistent ones. What's your favorite thing about what you do and working in animation? It's just exciting to know that I didn't waste 4 years of college. Because if I had to go back to school, I would choose animation again. I probably would take it more seriously and kind of try to do more with the unlimited time a kid/college student has. But I just like creating. I like the creativity around it. I just like the possibilities for when I learn some stuff that I want to learn. There's the possibilities of creating just new content for people to enjoy and just take what's in my mind and put it to a screen or page or something like that. That's just awesome, to just create something out of nothingness. I like that idea. What's your least favorite thing about what you do, or working in animation? I feel like in that animation is kind of like a carefree industry. Sometimes the managers and the higher ups don't know what they're doing because since the culture is just like, you know, we're just creative people. So when different people start companies, they don't see the benefit in sending these people who they make managers to like professional development, because that maybe will make things too stuffy. But I don't think it'll make it stuffy. I just think it'll make it more efficient, and then people will be less aggravated with people who don't know what they're doing. Because when you get an animation degree, I mean, I took business for animation, but you don't really learn how to be a manager or soft skills. It's all really technical stuff. And then, depending on where you are, the lack of diversity in the South is just that added layer of ill to it sometimes. So that's why I don't really go to networking events anymore, because nobody's really interested in talking to me. But yeah, hopefully I can. That's what this channel is for, to get more diversity, get more people interested in animation. So hopefully I can do that. What did you struggle with in your animation journey? I still struggle with like well, I used to struggle with like how to get started, which is you just start. But sometimes it's intimidating, especially if it's a more difficult project, to where should you start. Setting my own deadlines is I still need work on that and practice on setting my own deadlines. But setting my own deadlines is also a matter of in my current position, I try to take as long as possible, so I don't have that speed anymore. So if I didn't procrastinate, deadlines wouldn't be an issue, but procrastination is a thing. And struggle. Oh, in learning new things, because I'm so analytical, it's hard to learn new things because I need tutorials to learn new things. So in my sculpting journey, I'm trying to learn how to be free and play around. And so that's hard just because that's not natural for me. But I've done other things, so I believe I can learn how to be free. Just give me a PDF document on how to do that, and I'll be good. What's the best or funniest story of your animation career? The best story is how I got my job in Korea, and just like working at an animation company in South Korea, and being able to work on Family Guy and Cleveland Show and Batman and Scooby-Doo. So I have a whole video on that, so I won't recount the story. You could just go watch it, but that is a pretty good story, because I still have people reaching out to me today about how to do it, and I feel like it's very obvious in the story that I didn't get the job on purpose, and I don't know anything about job searching in Korea, so I can't really help you. But thanks to people who keep reaching out anyway. What's your favorite project you've worked on? Family Guy. I got to do a Batmobile, which I'm still working on a recreation of that, because I lost all my, I'm not able to access all my files that I from Korea, so I started redoing the 1989 Batmobile, And I've been doing that for several years. It's just a matter of like just actually working on it, because I've gotten pretty far, and I pretty much need to just do some details and then start texturing it, and I could put it on Instagram and stuff like that. But that was cool. I grew a lot from working on Family Guy and Cleveland show stuff. Which animated movie from your childhood do you wish you could have been in the studio and seen produced or worked on it? Childhood. Jungle Book. Yeah, Jungle Book, because I know Walt Disney had like the because he had the classes that they had to take. He had the animals in there and had them drawing. So to be able to be in a studio, I mean, just to be able to be in an animation studio where a boss cares that much and provides you with the tools and resources, and then to have like a tiger in a studio that you're drawing, and these different animals that you get to go see, and just to be in Disney studios at that time with all those greats, man, that would be cool. And then what animated movie from today? Into the Spider-Verse. Man, like that would be cool to have been able to work on that, or just even watch people work on that. That was a cool movie. I got the DVD and the digital because I wanted to see the whatever bonus stuff they put in there. I wanted to see that. So I was in Walmart one time. I'm like, ooh, do they have the DVD out? And yes, they did. So I bought it. If you could choose another job in the animation industry, what would it be? Probably either texturing or visual effects. I'll pick, I don't know if I would be a good writer. I don't know. I mean, I'm creative, but I don't know if I'm writing creative. But visual effects, I would like, that would be cool. And to be like a texture artist, that would be nice as well. I think those are the ones. What skill set related to animation would you like to learn, even if you never had time to learn it? Learning animation. Learning 2D animation will be cool. Like I don't really like 2D animation because it feels like you're drawing the same thing over and over again. So yeah, learning how to animate in 3D probably will be cool. I don't want to do that, but it will be a nice to have. If you weren't in animation, what would be your alternate career? Before I found animation, I was going to become an electrical engineer. And my junior year of college, I looked into minoring in that, but it was too many prerequisites, so I didn't do it. And then also, I wish I had multiple lifetimes so I could like be an electrician and a carpenter. And if at some point I become rich, I will do these things. Like, I just like learning and I like creating. So being able to like carve things would be cool. So yeah, that would be my alternative careers. What's your vision for the future of animation? More indie projects so that more people could have access to, like more access. So Blender in the 3D spaces providing that. But it's more indie projects so that people can tell their stories. More creativity, like getting back to creativity over capitalism. I look forward to where AR and VR goes. And for my personal journey, I would like to crack the code on, being able to teach a 5-year-old some aspect of animation well, and then being able to like go to a senior center and teach an elderly person. Like if I had like a encapsulated program where they can like just click buttons and animate a bouncing ball or something, and that could be, how they have different activities in a senior center. If I could do that, like just from 5 to 75, that would be cool to be able to do. What do you wish the animation industry would stop doing? Remakes. I mentioned this in the animation tag. I'm anti-remake. I'm anti, even though I'm a 3D professional, I'm anti-create 2D films in 3D. And so now that wave has gone, now it's like create 2D films in live action. I'm anti that too. So I've upgraded my anti. Like, I don't like it. Like, I like, if you're gonna remake it, just remake it as 2D. And I probably wouldn't like, if that was the next wave, I probably wouldn't like it because it wouldn't be the 2D animation of back in the day. They would do like the Steven Universe type 2D animation, and no, I don't want you to do that either. So just leave it alone. Just don't remake stuff. And then just the film industry's propensity to remake, like, they remaking stuff. It's 2019. They remaking stuff that was in 2010. Like, can you wait about 30 years to remake something from the 1800s or something? I don't know, like 1920. Why are you remaking stuff that was 2 years ago? But yeah, I'm anti-remake. If someone wanted to get started, no waiting. If wanted to get started today, no waiting. What is something they can start doing / learning to prepare them for your particular job in the industry? So for specifically 3D modeling, something you can do today is download Blender and start doing tutorials. You do not have to wait till you are in college. You can start today. You can be like, back in the day, when I was senior in high school, I did the NAACP ACTSO program, ACT-SO, ACTSO, and so it was a competition. They had different categories, and I competed in the animation category, and I lost to a 10-year-old, but he did some good animation. It was 2D animation, but it was like drawn. I think it might have been like stop motion, but for a 10-year-old, it was really good. So I wasn't upset that I lost to a 10-year-old, but you can start now. There's no reason that you have to wait. So in 3D modeling, there you could download Maya LTE. You can Cinema 4D only has like a 2-week trial. Houdini has a some type of license. I can't remember what it's called, but they have something you can download for free. I'm not sure how long the 3ds Max trial is, but Blender, do the tutorial on YouTube and just get started. Do you think people interested in animation need to go to school? Nope, they don't. I think a degree is only beneficial if you maybe want to be a manager. I'm not sure how strict different animation studios are with that, but I'm sure smaller studios, they don't care. But if you can just learn the skill set, and if you can just get really good, they don't care if you have a degree. They care about your demo reel and your portfolio. So even if you instead of like spending that money to go to college, if you spend that money, like if you take out a loan to just be able to live in California or something and do an internship, that'll probably be a better trade-off than going to college, really. So yeah. What's your favorite animation book? One of my favorite animation books is called Stop Staring. It's by Jason his last name starts with an O. It's like Osira or something like that. And that book helped me create my first 3D head. It was a really good book. But yeah, that's my favorite one. Do you have a favorite animation related YouTuber to watch and learn from, and who? Man, I subscribe to so many people. If you're interested in learning Cinema 4D, Grayscale, Gorilla, and iDesign, EYEDSEYGN, I think. Flip Normals for Maya. Jan Sculpts for digital sculpting. There's just so many people. I don't know if you can see who I subscribe to, but just go look at that if I have it viewable. I subscribe to so many people. Leave us with any piece of advice. Start now and practice, and ask me any questions you want to ask me. So pick 2 or 3 people to do the animation professional tag. So initially I struggled with this, but then I ended up having 5 people. But so I am tagging Karabo to do this. Rob Vix, you probably could do it in your, you probably could answer these questions on one of your live streams. Matt Munn. It'll be, and these are my BHAG, my big hairy audacious goals. Like if Flip Normals could do this, and Lulu Sketches, Laura Price, if they could do this, that would be cool. But yeah, so if you're an animation professional and you're watching this video, I encourage you to do an animation professional tag. Let me know if you do it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please share this video. Please, if you know an animation professional and you think they should do it, please share this video. I'll put the questions in the description, and sign up for post notifications, and I will see you in the next video.